You can't quite help it. It's not your fault. Still pulling up stuff. Still working on a better attachment system. Still pulling. I know. Still pulling up. Check our stain here. Still going. It's not your fault, bud. I know. You're old. I'm not blaming you. Let's see how we are. A little bit of surface stuff that the needle doesn't pick up. But all the stuff from the bottom is basically the same. Everything else is just surface here. Just get a little bit of surface cleaning, and it's pretty good. After a little bit of surface cleaning with this stuff here, stain and odor remover. This is pretty good stuff. I just try to get to these things as fast as I can. But I'll just show you how I've made this thing so far. And like I said, it's a work in progress. Let's see if I can set the spoon down in such a spot. There. Yeah, I'll just do that. So this is a shower head, or actually a drainer, and you can take this thing apart, and so you can kind of see through there. There's no special turbine motor or anything. It just uses the vacuum cleaner, and this here comes straight on out. If you need to clean the thing up, let me show you better in the camera there. But the needles are parallel with each other, perpendicular to the surface that you're attaching. The reason that I came up with this is because, you know, every vacuum cleaner known to man tries to fight gravity. You're never going to get all the stuff out from regular suction. You got so many things that are fighting against you. You have the carpet, the fibers there, and then trying to suck through that. And then on top of, or not on top of, but underneath the carpet, you have the insulation, which is even more dense. It's like trying to suck a golf ball through a coffee stirrer, and in between you have a McDonald's milkshake. You're fighting so many losing battles there. I used to use paper towels, and you fold the paper towels up, you stand on them, and then even still, when you're pushing down on stuff, you're still in essence pushing stuff to the side underneath the surface, and all the liquid is going to go the way of gravity. It's going to basically follow the path of least resistance, and it's going to get into the wood, and it's, you know, wood is porous, so it's going to eventually seep into that. And surface cleaners are great for the surface, but you're never going to get all the stuff out from underneath it. And so this is where this thing comes in handy. I kind of patched this thing together with some PVC glue. I wanted a clear piece here on the corner so I could see when I'm done vacuuming. Um, you know, I've got lots of things in my head as far as what I can add to this. Multiple ideas as far as protecting people from the needles. I know it's going to be a liability nightmare. Whether it's an electric switch where the needles come out only when being used, or whether it's an air pressure O-ring activated type of deal, so that it only comes on when it's being sucked in. Um, the other idea was like a mercury switch, so that only when the thing is facing down will the needles come down. I don't want to over engineer it to the point where it costs more than what people are willing to spend. But let me know, guys. I'm looking at trying to help people out with their pet spills or other kinds of any kind of liquid spill. And the other cool thing is that with like wine or any other kind of staining thing with other vacuum cleaners, you're trying to pull that wine back up and through the carpet. And what tends to happen is similar to like things that maybe you shouldn't swallow because it's caustic and it does damage to your esophagus. And the last thing the bottle says is to do not induce vomiting, because you're going to take that same damaging stuff and you're going to work it right back through the same spot you're trying to protect. So this particular thing will prevent the staining stuff from making a worse thing onto the carpet that you're trying to keep clean. So hit me up, give me replies, let me know what you guys think.